town board received a letter from the Cicero-North Syracuse, or excuse me, the North Syracuse Central School District regarding a proposed reconstruction project at the CNS High School. They've asked that they, the school district, be allowed to act as lead agency under seeker for that project. Wayne, I think, was going to try and find out some more about what the project itself actually entailed, except that I'm not sure that the school district itself has decided on anything definite yet.
Yeah, I tried to contact Wayne Blue today and wasn't able to get a hold of him, but the correspondence that we received indicated that they wanted to purchase the property across from the diner, which is adjacent to the school district property at the high school, along Route 31. And it appeared that, just based on what I read and heard about, is that they want to reconfigure the school district and move the 9th grade up to the high school. And I believe they said they wanted to add a wing to the high school. And if they did that, it would look like they would add it on where the parking is now and use the additional property for parking. And that's what I wanted to clarify with Wayne today, but I wasn't able to get hold of him.
That's what I was told too when I talked with various people from the school over there. That's what they're looking at. The biggest question right now is what they're going to do with the middle schools, how they're going to configure that. But it's pretty much set that they want to bring 9th grade over here to this school, which is going to necessitate additional classrooms.
We need to make sure that we have some input on this too, being that the traffic patterns will change. We all know it's a nightmare up there in the morning and in the afternoon.
Again, and Heather and I discussed this, and the school district, being a state agency or a state organization, is exempt from our planning board process and site plan approval.
Maybe not.
Well, I mean, they have their own planners that attend, various classes and are accredited and act on their behalf with the state.
But we should still have the opportunity to at least.
Well, what Wayne and I think we're going to suggest is that maybe you don't object to their acting as lead agency for the process, but maybe you ask that you be copied on all environmental review and correspondence and be given an opportunity to comment on it and be actively involved in the process.
Absolutely, because no matter what they do, it's going to impact on us.
That's correct.
Well, all they're asking for is just to act as lead agency.
Exactly.
Now.
As long as we're not out of the loop, there's no problem here.
Yeah.
We need a resolution to allow North Syracuse School District to act as lead agency in your seat for that parcel, right?
Yeah, with the contingency that this board be copied on environmental review correspondence and be given the opportunity to comment on it.
It's all in form of motion.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tomracki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. Number 18, Heather?
Yes, as the board is aware, the City of Syracuse has, for the past number of years, starting in 2003, grieved the assessments with regard to the tax parcels it owns in the town that are part of the Hancock International Air Park. The city has proposed a pilot agreement, payment in lieu of taxes, with the town of Cicero, which will do two things. It will gradually phase out taxes on the airport parcels in the town with the intent of the city establishing an airport authority for the airport, excuse me. And it would also gradually reduce the taxes owed to the municipality, as well as discontinue the pending tax certiorari litigation. The town board was given copies of the proposed pilot agreement as well as a proposed resolution which would approve the pilot agreement. I can tell you that the town of Salina and the North Syracuse Central School District have already approved of pilot agreements such as this. A couple things I wanted to note in this resolution. After I sent it to the board for your consideration, the city contacted us and asked that we make a couple, I think, relatively minor tweaks to the language. One is that they would like the resolution to clearly state that the town and the city believe that establishing an airport authority for the airport is in the best interest of Central New York, including the town. The town is going to resolve that the airport parcels are designated as exempt from real estate taxation pursuant to Section 406 of the Real Property Tax Law, as well as applicable federal law. And if you're otherwise comfortable with the terms of the pilot agreement, and for the public's benefit, I'll say that what it does is reduce taxes owed to the town by 20% per year over the next 5 years until gradually no taxes will be owed to the town. I'd suggest that you move on it as presented, authorize the supervisor to execute the pilot agreement, and for the attorneys for the town to execute any documents necessary to discontinue the pending tax certiorari matters.
If they turn in an airport authority, it would not only help the town of Cicero, the adjacent towns, but also Central North.
That's true, and they've also, as a part of this, allowed the municipalities Cicero, DeWitt, Salina to have a revolving seat on the airport authority so that each board would at one point have a representative present on that board.
Questions? Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Nowacki.
Yes.
Mr. Ryback.
Yes.
Mr. Corl.
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.